Now we see evolution of the non-aligned movement. Evolution of non-aligned movement. The non-aligned movement has opposed colonialism, imperialism and racism. Colonialism means दूसरे देश पे क्या करना, कब्जा करना. दिस इज मीन्स कॉलोनियलिज्म. एंड इंपीरियलिज्म मीन्स साम्राज्यवाद. रेसिज्म मीन्स there is a partiality between black person, white person. Okay, it has encouraged the resolution of international disputes by peaceful means. India led this movement under the guidance of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. India continued to actively support the movement afterwards as well. India fully support that movement. Even after the end of Cold War, the importance of the movement has not reduced. If there is the end of Cold War, the importance of movement has not reduced. मीन्स वहाँ पे अगर कोल्ड वॉर खत्म भी हुआ है, अभी कोल्ड वॉर नहीं है, फिर भी द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ मूवमेंट हैज नॉट रिड्यूस. उसका इम्पोर्टेंस कम नहीं हुआ है. द नॉन अलाइन मूवमेंट इज बेस्ड ऑन इटर्नल प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ ह्यूमनिज्म. इटर्नल मीन्स अमर. Principle of humanism means manavta, global peace and equality. It has inspired the less developed countries to come together. It inspires that the less developed means less progress developed country came together. It has encouraged the resolution of international disputes by peaceful means. Peaceful means it encouraged peaceful while taking a firm stand on disarmament, fostering human rights. They take a stand on disarmament, fostering human rights. The non-aligned movement put forth the problems of poor, undeveloped countries firmly. Okay, they take a stand for disarmament, human rights, and the non-aligned movement take a stand for problems of poor, undeveloped countries. This movement made a demand of a new international economic order, that is NIEO. Summarizing briefly, the significance of non-aligned movement has not reduced even if the Cold War is over. If the Cold War is over, then after the non-alignment movement has not, the importance of non-aligned movement has not reduced. It inspired the less development countries to come together. That inspire, it is a summarizing, it is a significance that is right here summary shortly. It is the importance of non-alignment movement that it inspires the less developed countries to come together. It brought several new streams, economic, social changes, international politics. It gave these countries the confidence to assert themselves with the self-respect in international politics. Okay, next, the end of the Cold War. End of the Cold War. The Cold War that had dominated international politics since 1945 came to an end. It was an important event that happened towards the end of the last century. It ends the last century. There were many reasons for the end of the Cold War. Here is following are the reasons of the Cold War. The Soviet Union adopted the policy of opening up the economy. The Soviet Union adopted the policy of opening up the economy. The state loosened up its control of the economy. The state, means the Soviet Union, we learned before. The Soviet Union, America, they force on the small countries to involve them. But now, end of the Cold War, the Soviet Union, they loosen up its control of the economy. The then president of the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev, implemented the policies of perestroika. It is a Russian word, means restructuring. And glasnost, it is also Russian words, means openness. The Mikhail Gorbachev implemented the policy. Which policy? Restructuring, openness. Due to these policies, the control over the media reduced. Due to this, the control of over media reduced. Means that you know that in China there is also communism, and in China there is communism. That's why the media not take action or not talk about that government. But due to this, after the Cold War, due to this policy, the control of over media reduced. There is a full control. That means the media cannot talk about that government. But after that, end of the Cold War, the control over the media is reduced. Important changes took place in the political and economic spheres. That is, these spheres were restructured. This gave impetus to democracy. As the East European countries under the influence of the Soviet Union adopted the capitalist and democratic paths. That means they support capitalist and democratic paths. The regimes there changed. The East European countries support the capitalism and democracy. The Soviet Union disintegrated and several new nations were created out of it. The Soviet Union disintegrated means that is divided in the Soviet Union. They are the Soviet Union divided and new nations are created, and in that Russia was the biggest country in that Soviet Union. Russia was the biggest country in Soviet Union. Here we complete the end of the Cold War.